or afternoon in your time. Hello, Madlang people. How is everybody in the world today? Hello. So today I'm going to update my channel at the same time. I'm gonna do mega love shout out or happy weekend to everyone. Hello. So today is my last birthday because yesterday I was celebrate my birthday. So if you're gonna look at that in calendar in the West, that's on the 11th. So now it's 13 here in the Philippines, so that on the 12th in the West. So hello, mega love shout out to all my subscribers. So please, for those not yet rejoin, please rejoin your membership to my LTZ family. And of course, big love shout out to my new subscribers, okay, who subscribed my channel. From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. So that's a big a lot to my channel, to boast the the subscribers at the same time the viewers. So now, and of course my viewers, not only my members, my subscribers, and of course mega love shout out to my viewers as well, here in the Philippines, in other part of the world. Okay, and feel free to ask question because this is open to the public. Okay. So actually, I just, every Sunday here, so we have a farmer's market. So I have to get up early in the morning and then buy some fresh vegetable and fruits. Because if I gonna buy on farmer's market, the price is less. Okay, there's a certain, especially here, if it's not season, so compare the price to the supermarket located at the mall. The price is sometimes double the price, sometimes triple the price. So it's according the demand. Okay. So I have to get up early. So some of the farmers did not they just arrived. So I have to wait for a few minutes and then grab them those fruits and vegetables because I have to do fast because I'm gonna do live today. So, and by the way, guys, by the way, I, for those who wants to have a range, okay, so I know some of those that already have or already had, the range. So, uh, the range, guys, is to help me also, is to help me, especially for those people that they're too mean about their comment on the live streaming. So I give them a chance, to stop or to hide them, of that range. So that's the purpose, to help me also, to filter those um people that too mean, they mean to comment on the live stream. And yeah, so, and there's another option. So for those who wants to have, or for those who wants to get the range, all you have to do just um donate, and I will give you range. But here's the thing, guys, you must be responsible of the range because uh, I promise that I will give that range. But in other hand, you have also to responsible to use that range. That's a privilege that I given to you guys. Okay. So the weather here, oh my God, you can see, guys, outside it's sunny, so it's very quiet. So Let me show you guys. So I love to share the good weather here. Okay, so see, you can see the sun. So nice. So when I arrive, I feel a bit humid because I have to walk. Well, it's just like just a few meters away from my place. Because before they just do there and tennis court, but during the weekend there's a lot of tenants here that they love to play badminton. So sometimes they have to wait because the farmers market here will start at 6 o'clock a.m. until 12 noon. So they have to wait until 12. So they moved to the clubhouse. So I have to walk just a few meters, like 10 meters away from my building. So guys, just let me know guys if my connection is good. Sometimes when it, especially weekend now here in the Philippines, there's a lot of people do on the live streaming, and then the connection, the service is not really good. So just let me know guys if my audio is okay, clear, or if my video. So please give me a thumbs up. So my birthday, well, I'm not really into that. Sometimes I do prepare food, but sometimes I'm not, because well, I can do that on the next birthday. Because I really, I feel lazy yesterday. So I don't really want to go out. Because Friday, Saturday, oh, it's traffic, guys. You don't really like, to, especially if you're living here in Metro Manila. It's very traffic. So you prefer to stay home. So the only day is not traffic is Sunday here in the Philippines, guys. And Monday to Saturday, oh my God. Especially, guys, Friday. Oh, you're gonna stop on the street for hours. It's traffic. That's the problem here. Everywhere in Metro Manila is traffic. Especially now that the bear months starts. Oh my goodness. So I thought that there's a lot of people will go to my StreamYard, because I give them a chance to join on my live streaming. But just a few people go. So I cannot really give my surprise my surprise birthday, because just few people, and on the live chat they don't want to go on the live panel. So but it's okay. So I have surprise for those people on the live chat, or my subscribers. But the thing is, just they just want to just want to stay on the live chat, then go to my panel. But anyway, it's okay, no big deal. So guys, how is your how is your, especially for those people here in the Philippines, have you eat breakfast? Me, I'm not yet, because it's 6:45 here. It's too early, but later I will make a breakfast for two of us. So I don't know what's going on later. So here in the Philippines, some, okay, there's four people on the live chat. but I have just 2 thumbs up. Okay, guys, don't forget to give me thumbs up for that. Okay, hold on. Lenek, ay, Dios mío, Marimar, Ujud, how are you? I'm good, Lenek. Is that your expression? Ay, Dios mío, mío, Marimar? Where did you get that? Madre de Dios. Marimar. You know what, guys? Marimar is just like uh that's the wife of the owner of Sony Record, um Tony Talea. She's very famous way back 1998. She's very famous here in the Philippines. The Mexican telenovela like Maria Mercedes, Marimar. But she become famous here in the Philippines. The telenovela Marimar. Montoya, to- Tony Montoya. That's the husband of Talia. Yes po, because me happy to see your life still going, still going. Charot. Charot. Oh yeah. What do you mean? What do you mean, Linux? My channel is, it's dead. It's dead. Yeah, my channel is still kicking in, still live in kicking. Madrimar, Madrimar. My connection is very weak. Or maybe my phone, the memory is, the memory is full. That has memory gap. Because it takes long, to connect on my connection. So, okay, guys, I already explained about the mechanics of my channel. Okay, so once again, I want to say this once more that for those ones to have, for those ones to interested, because here's the thing, guys. The advantage of Wrench is, if you have channel, you can connect to other vloggers as well. But the main thing is, you also help me to filter those those people that they're mean to they're mean on the live chat. Okay, so it's just like my privilege to give this to you guys if you're part of my LTZ family, friends, supporters, and team. And of course the other option is to have a range, just click the dollar sign. Okay, and hybrid. And guys, don't forget, if you have a chance, don't forget to share my live stream. Okay. So I feel beautiful today, when I go on, I think the camera on YouTube, go live YouTube, is much better on the StreamYard. Because I feel good, I feel beautiful. I feel beautiful on my screen. Agree or disagree, guys. But it's okay. It's my birthday, so just give me a credit to that, to tell to myself that I'm beautiful. Anyway, here in the Philippines, that for older people, it's just like, it's very important, the birthday celebration, especially for those kids, especially for those new couple that when once they have a child, they prepare, the first birthday. Oh my God, the first birthday is bongacious, especially for those, people has money. Oh, they spend thousands of pesos for the first birthday of their child. That's very common here in the Philippines. And then 7 years old, and then 18. For the boys, it's just like first and seven, and then 21st birthday. Okay, because boys, they don't have debut. Okay, so I think their debut is 21st, when they reach 21 years old, so they can, for the girls, it's 18 years old. Maraming salamat, Brett, for share the stream. Okay. Miho Dai, I adore your culture, and I'm learning as much as we can about the things important. So Linux, are you American? Are you European? Or what states you from? Because you I saw you in Sharon, Lapu-Lapu. So are you uh are you living here in the Philippines or in the States? Yeah, actually, Philippines or Filipino is very rich in culture. Okay, very rich in culture. So the only thing that, for those Western people that learn something, particularly culture, because there's a lot of Filipino culture that you really amaze. You really amaze, and sometimes, oh my goodness, so ridiculous that, Filipino doing this. Okay, like, the birthday. But, for those older people, it's good also to have, birthday celebration, but it's not really into that, especially if you don't have cash, to have a party. It's just like, a simple, a simple dinner, or simple uh gathering with your, with your family. That's good for older, older people. But, it's good also that, especially for those children that they have extra, they can, they can treat their mother or their father or their siblings for that. But for, for kids, yeah, that's why I mentioned that, from the when especially when they're first child, they really prefer, the 1 year old birthday for that, guys. I have a pimple. You can see this, guys. So I have a pimple here. It's big. And here also. So, well, it's according, because some people, especially American, it's according, it's according what uh country they want, because, a lot of them, they like going to Colombia, Colombia, DR Republican, DR Dominican Republic. So it's according to preference. But, like I said, that, in Filipino culture, we have so many culture, rich of culture, and you will learn And sometimes you will surprise, oh my goodness, it still exists, that kind of culture, yeah. But actually, guys, the bayanihan, well, it still exists, but you cannot really, the bayanihan, guys, is helping hand. Especially, okay, and well, this is very common in the countryside. The common in countryside that, uh, if you want to move your house, they just helping your neighbors will help you, to move the house. We call that bayanihan. I don't know what's bayanihan in English. And then the only thing that you can give to those people help is just like, okay, if it's gonna be held on lunch or breakfast, all you have to do just give them breakfast or lunch, and they don't ask payment for that. Okay, so until now it's still there. And then, if there's a calamity, guys, Filipino, even though that, you're not good with your neighbors, so especially if your neighbors that you're in, emergency, well, they forget everything that, they will help. Okay, so that's one thing that, I like, that when it comes to Filipino culture. So I'm checking the air condition, so I think it's time to clean. I like also the uh, like how we respect for our elders, this the mano. And I'm so happy also those, Filipina married to American, or with, European men, because I can see, especially when they have a children, they still teach their children the Filipino culture. One of those are, to mano is just like, sign of respect, guys, especially for, for elder. Put your hands on their forehead, because mano, this is mano, right? So I put it there. So I'm happy to say that, even though that they're not in the Philippines, but still they teach their children about, the Filipino culture. And we always, when we have a conversation, especially for older people, we always say po or ho. Actually, for, for each, ho, it's a ho, that's for older. If you're gonna, if you're gonna talk, if there's somebody will talk to me that, younger than me, they have to say po. But if somebody like me, if I gonna talk, older than me, I have to say ho, po, opo. So that, that's, Filipino culture, that we always teach Filipino children, to be respectful, especially for elders. So now we don't have a typhoon here. Everything is okay. So no worries about, flood. But here we worry about traffic. So traffic bumper to bumper, especially weekdays. Jesus Christ. But now it's Sunday here. Is no, it's not traffic. And now, a lot of people now, especially, the election here is almost near. Oh, there's a lot of good things that, oh, they offer. And also, I know in the states, there's, just a few weeks, it's, election election now. I mean, not now. Just a few weeks waiting, and then for presidential election, who's gonna win? Trump or Kamala Harris? And it's a culture also here in Filipino that, well, I think we need to change that, that, well, there's nothing wrong to help, to help children, but it's just like here that we program that, we when our parents, when they get older, so it's our responsibility, to take care of them. That's important also, that how you prepare yourself for your retirement, but we don't really to do that. I don't know, that's sometimes I saw the disadvantage, and sometimes I don't really like that kind of situation, because it's just like for me, if I have a child or children, I don't want them to take care of me, because in the future they gonna build their own family, so the responsibility, it will goes to their family, not on me. So that's important also, guys, that be prepared for your retirement, if in case that if you have children, because not children will stay on you, okay? So they have to build their own family. Of course, the wife or the husband will not really want to live with their in-laws for the rest of their lives, because you can't really have privacy. There's a certain things that you cannot do if there's your in-laws is there. Pagmamano is also a sign of okay. Yeah, sign of respect by young people to any elder in the Philippines. Yes. And we always say po and opo, because okay, so example, Brit, that I have a conversation with older people, older than me, I have to say ho. So at the end of the conversation, I always say ho or opo, because if I'm not say that, I'm so disrespectful to them. But actually that's for Tagalog here living in Luzon. But in Visayas, they don't really have that to say opo or ho. But if you're living here, because it's understood because we're not, some in Visayas, they don't speak Tagalog because they have their own mother tongue. But if they gonna come here in Manila, that people living here, if they have a conversation with older people without saying po or opo, people here in Metro Manila will comment or will say that this person has no manners because they don't know how to say opo and po. So you have to also adjust, because it happens that to me, because before I move here in Metro Manila, so I know how to speak Tagalog, but because in school we use American English and Tagalog. That's Filipino language Tagalog. So I know how to speak Tagalog. But it's just like when you're it's a daily lives, there's a certain things that, like I said, that you have to say opo or po, because if you're not say that, they're gonna tell you, oh, you have no manners. They get mad at you because you disrespecting. So if you're foreigner, well, they understand that, but as much as you can, you have to learn to say opo or ho, because that's the uh, sign that you respect the person that you're talking. But if it's not, they're gonna mad at you, because they don't really want to talk to you because you're not respect them. So it's very it's very complicated. So that's a good thing, guys, that you have to learn also, not only because here, like I said, here in Metro Manila, there's a culture that we're not really doing that outside Metro Manila, because every city outside in Metro Manila, they we have their own, we have our own culture also. Because like I said that opo or po, people in Cebu, they don't speak Tagalog, they speak Bisaya. Okay, so they cannot say that opo or ho. So in Mindanao, somewhere in Butuan City, it's mixed people there. They can speak Tagalog, Ilocano, Bisaya, or Hiligaynon. It's mixed. So we, even especially in my hometown, we don't say po, because like oo means yes. Here, if you're gonna say oo, to the older, it really shows disrespect. So it's very, it's very complicated. So you have to not, if you come in here and you want to know the culture, don't really stick on Luzon area. You can research also what's the culture when it comes to respect or manners in the Visayas, particularly like Negros Occidental, Oriental, and Cebu. What's the culture, when it comes to respect in Mindanao? Because it's different than, here in Metro Manila. So it's complicated. And somebody will, which one is better to learn? Tagalog or Bisaya? Well, actually, Tagalog is just like uh, our national language. Okay, if you're going to like here in Luzon, that's very but that's very common that people use Tagalog. But if you go to Mindanao, it's mixed, the dialect there. Okay, if you go to Visayas, Cebu, they're not really, when they speak Tagalog, they're not, it sounds so lousy, guys, very lousy. They speak Tagalog, but the tone is Bisaya. Okay, very Bisaya. So respect is also looking someone in the eye when you are talking to them. Yeah, but po- so you know what, Brett? You learn a lot some Bisaya, or you just go on Google and search. Yeah, that's what I noticed, especially in Cebu City when they come here in Metro Manila, they have a hard time, to speak Tagalog. So they prefer to speak Bisaya, but they try their best. Maybe, well, no, I'm not saying all, but majority of, but they love to speak English, because I encountered, some Bisaya that they prefer to speak English, American English, than Tagalog, because their Tagalog is very very lousy to hear. But sometimes when I speak Tagalog, my Tagalog is really here in Metro Manila. So sometimes if I cannot really, sometimes I overjoy, I'm so excited, to meet my friend here in Metro Manila. Sometimes, my dialect, the tone of my voice, it suddenly change. Opo, can you speak on why Harana is not respected anymore, please? Actually, the serenade is no longer exists because of um the generation. So they not really, they not really well, some culture, it's vanished now, it's no longer exists, like the harana or serenade. So they're not really, some people that in the province, uh, the one thing that is suddenly vanished, the harana or the serenade, because of the new technology that bring in the countryside. Actually, it's not, it's not really well known, the serenade in the city, but usually it's very common way back 1940s, 50s, 60s, 70s, until 80s. I still, I still experience that with my, with my big sister. Okay, but 80s, early 80s and then 90s, it's totally, unless for those people, for those people that it's, they're still doing that, they're still doing, but it's just rare because of the technology come here, that like, the this the smartphone. Okay, if you want, especially if you want that girls to talk, you have to go personally, go to their house, talk to their parents first, because if you're gonna go straight to the girl that you like, that's disrespect of the parents. But you have to talk, not only you serenade the the girl that you like, you have also serenade the parents. But it's no longer that because of the new technology that's coming out in the market. So the culture starts to vanish, but still has the hospitality, the bayanihan thing. We still have that, but the serenade is just like rare. Okay, if there's a gentleman that there, especially outside Metro Manila, and then they love to serenade, or they gonna still use the Filipino culture, meeting the girl, so they can still do that, they can still do that. But some people, they don't really, because it's kind of an old school way of escorting women. But for me, I still like that, because that's the thing that you really shown that you're serious. That's why, guys, uh when the serenade is still exists, that the years that I mentioned, there's a few Filipino that their marriage, it's end up, until they, until the wife died, they're still together, the husband. Just a rare, there's a rare case that this couple, they have problem with their marriage because of that serenade. They have respect to their parents. They're not now, guys, if somebody, okay, if you're gonna go to the hotel, example, you just go there for, for having a lunch or dinner or what, and suddenly there's a western man wants to talk to you. Okay, so if you're not really care about, your culture, it's easy for you to get their number because of, the smartphone that you have. So the excitement part to know the person is no longer exists. Okay, because, okay, within an hour, guys, exchanging message, exchanging uh text or chat with each other, within a few hours you become boyfriend and girlfriend. But that time, I'm talking about for those Filipinos, men and women, it takes months, before they talk to the girl, because they have to serenade. They have to show the parents of that girl that I'm serious. I'm serious with your daughter, to be, my girlfriend or what? Because if the parent sees something that is not, you're not qualified, you're not qualified to be their daughter's boyfriend, they will tell you, oh, no, you might do something, or they will challenge you, okay? You know how to plant rice on the rice field. They challenge you, okay? That's very important. But now it's not like that anymore, okay? Because of the new technology. So I think, well, it's just for me is, I'm not saying that, we have, like internet, and having a privilege to have a smartphone, but it's according for those user. Okay, if you're gonna use that to help to educate yourself, then that's good. That's a good thing that you can do, because that's our privilege to have that. Okay, but sometimes it's fucked up also, about especially that, uh people, especially when it comes to history of your country, it's no longer that, it's, suddenly uh little by little, it, the history is gone. Okay, because sometimes people go online that, they post some, video, or they upload some video that is not really true, so people now is confused which one is true. And now I can see that a lot of people, they believe, they believe what they watch on especially on the social media. They believe, but they don't really, because, well, it's just like, there's a lot of people posting, fake news. So if you're not really smart enough to understand, is this real, wait a minute, let me research this. But some people, they don't really do that, they just believe what they say. So hi Scott, good morning. So this is one thing that a lot of Western people, they said that when it comes to Philippines, they said Philippines is the world, third world country. No, it's not. It's not, guys, because that's way back, before the World War II. Okay, because they shown that people living in the Nipa house. That's what they shown, that they have also aristocrat, rich people during the Spaniard living in a mansion. Okay, so that mansion that is still exists. If there's thank you, Bruce. Thank you for a dollar donation. So especially, that they said that Philippines is a third world country. No, it's not. Because I saw a lot of women say that, oh, especially for those Western women, huh? Particularly black women. They said that, oh, uh, Filipino cannot really speak English well. They're not educated. That's what they always say. Guys, take a look on the TikTok. Okay, they said, uh, you know, passport were going to Colombia, Philippines, Thailand, and women, they cannot barely speak English, and they're not educated, which is not true, guys. So that's the problem also, that they believe, unless, here's the thing, guys, that don't you know don't believe what you see online, because like I said, it's not 100% they're telling the truth. Sometimes they post fake news. So, and I'm just shaking my head. Oh, Philippines is a third world country. If you're here in the Philippines, try to go to BGC. BGC is way more better than the Times Square in New York. I can tell you guys. So go to Makati City, guys, somewhere in, Ayala Avenue, okay? And Makati Avenue, you can see there's lots of high-rise, high-rise, five-star hotel. So I don't think that's, third world country. Philippines, we're on the developing country. We're in the developing country, not third world country. Okay, and I don't think, guys, that, I don't think that Filipino cannot barely speak English, because here's the thing, guys. Once we start schooling, two language we use now that, there's a new curriculum, or the uh, K to 12, K to 12. So we have to use mother tongue, Tagalog, and American English. So we don't use English. We use American English. Okay, hold on, guys. What's happening on my... Okay. The Philippines has everything, and USA has, it's just like the different place with different culture. Right. No, no hash brown eggs is later, Frank. So just a few minutes. I want to talk to my people on the live. Oh my God, my husband is hungry. Oh my goodness. So that's the thing, guys. Okay, so don't, unless, okay, so those, for those, Western people, don't believe what you're saying. So okay, they said that, especially, especially in Mindanao. Okay, they said that, way back 1980s, there's a lot of incidents that, hostage taking in, in Mindanao. But well, it's no longer that. Okay, but all you have to do is just like in Mindanao. Not all part of Mindanao, guys, is uh critical or dangerous to visit. Okay, so there's a certain part of Mindanao that, you can still enjoy, to visit. But the only thing that you need is to communicate on the barangay. So what is barangay, in the West? All you have to do is communicate in the barangay, so that people, okay, if you're a foreigner that you want to, visit that area, the tourist spots, guys, especially if you're new, all you have to do is just communicate in the barangay, so that the barangay will assess. And that's also part of your protection, because they will uh, give you a tourist guide or that area, so that people when you go that place, if you're new to them, it don't really think that people there, that you are, that you are harm for them, because you have companion that working in the barangay. So all you have to do is communicate in the barangay, so we'll be safe. So way back, that time, it's just like, they just go straight there. So that's now, it's, of course, the government also avoid things that it brings harm for those Western people wants to have vacation here in the Philippines, because the more that we have, tourists coming here, our economics will boast. So that's help also. So guys, don't believe. So all you have to do, especially for those first timers, all you have to do, just do a little research. Okay, don't believe what you're saying, because some people, it's just like they just make a story. Just people will, their video will be trending. Okay, but you all you have to do, just search things, and you have to go first the place that you really want to know. And then once you come here, you will realize, oh, people saying online is not true. But well, it's just like, uh, I mentioned that before the World War II, because on the TV that time is black and white. Okay, black and white. They shown people living in a nipa house, small house. Oh my God! If you're gonna go, guys, in Forbes Park, that's in Metro Manila, somewhere in Makati, guys. You can see there's a lot of diplomats living there, and rich Filipino. They have mansion there. Okay, going to south, that's the village that there's a lot of politician, there's a lot of diplomat people. Ayala Alabang village. Oh, you can see there's the mansion of Manny Pacquiao. Uh, you know, Politician. My Chan, is she going to play Super Mario? Who? Who's you're talking about? My Chan. Are you talking to me? Playing Super Mario? Baltimore, Detroit. So yeah, just guys, like, don't, because there's still, and when it comes to find a woman, there's still a lot of good woman here. Okay, so well, the last video that I mentioned is just like, if there's a chance, guys, if there's a chance, explore the beauty of Philippines, especially women. Okay, so you don't have to rush yourself. You don't have to rush yourself. Your background for stream was Super Mario Brothers. Huh? What are Super Mario? Oh, Shia. Hi. Are you Filipino, or are you lots of dangerous places in the world? Yeah. Yes, true. Lots of good Filipino women for good single men. Yeah. It's just like, all you have to do is just like find, and then of course, one thing that there's a lot of good women here that is still waiting for for their first charming, or they're the right one. But you have also to show them that you're serious. You're serious to the dealing with them. Okay. Okay. From Estados Unidos. In what states you from, my Chan? Yes, find one, talk and listen. Yeah. And of course, just like, well, in a relationship, Scott, so I'm happy for you, Scott. Wisconsin. Okay. Wisconsin. Okay. So thank you for drop by on my live streaming. So yeah, it's still early. How is Wisconsin? Wisconsin? Yeah, so yeah, the only thing that it makes me also happy, north of Chicago. Oh, Chicago. So I hope that I'll really cross my finger for that, Scott. Okay, so I know you deserve, you both deserve, Scott. Very hot, very October record high lately. What do you mean? Very hot, very October? What do you mean, very October? Very hot here or there? But you know what, guys? The last time that I shared with you guys, because I mentioned that I'm talking about about find a girl. So if there's a chance, guys, if there's a chance that you can find a woman that not related on YouTube. I'm not saying that this women, Filipino women go on the live chat or go vlogging. They're not really good, but it's just like it's according how you deal with it. But if there's a chance that you have friends that will recommend it on you, so I think it's better. It's better to make that, because when it comes, guys, especially for men, I'm just be honest with you guys. Even though that you're not really, avoid things that misunderstanding, but sometimes men, they love to challenge men also. Okay, so to avoid, avoid jealousy about that, it's better not, people that involved on, in social media, because you have privacy on that. Because if you're really, if you especially for those people knows that you have you know friend online, you are the talk of the town, you are the talk of the life. Okay, so you have to avoid that. It's according, sometimes you don't really like, even though it's a joke, even though it's a joke. So you don't want to feel something that uncomfortable when it comes to your mate. So if there's a chance, guys, to find a mate not involved on social media, much better, because you have both privacy. So it's up to you, so it's up to you if you're gonna share that online to tell that, okay, I find my mate, so this is my mate, so that's a good thing. So but you have choice that not to shown on social media, because your privacy, it's in there. Okay, so let me. And Wisconsin is the temps are hotter than normal. If you are jealous, do not date in YouTube women. Yes. But correct. That's a good thing that you can do. But you know what? Scott? Scott World. Um, yeah, it's just like you have you have both, you have to, you don't really attach yourself for those kind of comment that people drop on the comment section. So you have to learn also to yourself that, okay, this is the hassle, side hustle of my my mate. Okay, so you don't have to really really make that too personal. But you know what, sometimes you cannot really avoid, because sometimes they don't, some people, they really challenge you, they love to flirt. Okay, they love to flirt. Ay, nako. Flirt, flirt. Flirt, flirt pag may time. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, that's so many culture, guys, that you will really know. So like you try also to go to other, especially outside Metro Manila. You, especially dealing with locals, you will tell that, people in Metro Manila compare people in outside Metro Manila, or we call that in the province, is way different. The way that they, how they handle their, how they handle people, especially if you're new to their place. They're very warm. You're very warm welcome to their village. So that's, one thing that I miss, because it's been a long time that I never visit my, my hometown. And that's so funny, guys, because one of Gitchi Lion, so one of his video, and I watch, oh, this place, especially the school when I graduated high school. This is very familiar to me. And then I told him, Gitchi, are you in my hometown? And then he said, yes. Oh, that's it's a big coincidence. So I miss dealing with people there, especially when it comes, if there's a celebration like fiesta, guys. Oh, I miss fiesta. You can go every houses and you can eat free food. So I love that, here in Metro Manila, especially that I'm living here in the gated community. Just only, I have, my neighbors, the doctor, and, my next door neighbor, that's the only neighbors I have here. That we're very open to each other, because it's important also that you have to look out for your neighbors. So more than that, especially during the lockdown, guys, they don't really want to talk to you because once you sneeze, once you cough, oh, they might, they think that, oh, you're gonna bring COVID or what. So they're scared to talk to you. Okay, so I'm living here for over 5 years, but there's only two neighbors that I always talk. The doctor and the other one. Actually, the doctor is we're neighbor next door, and also the couple. So then, compare, when in the province. Oh my God, guys. So here's the thing, guys. If you're choose, okay, so for those Western people, if you're dealing with, Filipina, if you're planning, to settle, and you really like to stay in the province. Oh, guys, that's a big save a lot of money because here's the thing. So in the province, guys, if they have most of people in the province, they have their own backyard garden, vegetable garden. So if you're nice to your neighbor, we Filipino, we love sharing food. Okay, example, if I'm gonna cook pancit, so if my neighbor, so I do that also here. So I just give, if I bake cake, like, corn muffin, I give also them, corn muffin. And also same way, they just, if they go to their farm, they just give me a fresh picked fruits. So in the province, guys, if you're nice to your neighbor, oh, you will save a lot of money for that, because they will give you vegetable. Even though if you want to buy vegetable, they refuse to take the payment, and they just give it to you. So that's, in my hometown, that's the way people, especially if they know that, your parents are friends, they don't really want to sell vegetable or fruits on you. They just give you free. They refuse to take the payment. But sometimes I don't really like, to give that, because, they also buy something, the seedlings. But, I try, to give them, okay, just, no, 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 don't worry, that's came from my heart, So please don't refuse, just take this payment. I am fortunate to have traveled to 12 countries outside of the US. I have been different countries and the way of life, the culture shock isn't too bad anymore. The biggest thing that I learned is all the people around the world are generally kind and helpful. Yeah. But you have, you have to, you have also, to look which country is, it's better because sometimes, it's not really also. Well, I'm not saying all part of in Colombia, in Colombia, Scott, uh-uh, it's scary to go Colombia. So you said that general kind and helpful people, no, they're not, because one of my people victim of that, they drug and they stole or stolen or steal some some high value gadget that my people has. But that's the problem. You have to know the place first before you goes. Oh my god, why? So anyway, guys, I already reached. It's almost 7:42 here. So once again, thank you so much. And have a good day to everyone. So I'm just update, guys, and greetings to everyone. Okay, so because I don't really want to go back to my, because I get up early because, it's farmers market day here in the Philippines. So I don't want to go back to my, to bed that, to sleep again, because if I gonna go back to my bed, oh my God, guys, you will expect me to get up by 12 noon or 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So I avoid that because today we have so many things that we need to be done, especially do groceries because we're running out of supplies now. So we need to renew our our membership in SNR. SNR, that's a membership store here in Philippines, but there's in Cebu they have that also, and uh part of Davao, I think. But here, in Metro Manila, there's so many branches that they have. Okay. So we need that because, we always get milk from SNR, and then uh, Frank's favorite sausage, link sausage. So we need to renew that, but because last September 25 it's expired, so we cannot go there and shop because they don't allow you if you're not member of that. So we need to renew that. The SNR, the SNR, well, it's just like Walmart or Costco. Okay, but the best thing that you can go to SNR, you can save a little money if you buy bulks. Okay, but the only thing, we're not really into buy all the items because you know what, guys, especially American products here in the Philippines is double the price, guys. So we just I just because milk we cannot really find in the local supermarket, just milk and then the sausage and what else, well, some some like well, they have also they have also you know uh kind of meat, the bulks. So milk, and then, well, you know when it comes to fries, because they have a nice fries, because our fries here, local fries, when once you fry, or because usually when it comes to fries, I don't fry deep fried in oil, so I bake so that it's more healthy. So when you cook, it's very small, and then when you eat it, it's dry. So we prefer to get fries and SNR. So yeah, okay. So once again, guys, maraming salamat sa inyo. So I hope. So I'm gonna do, this is the thing, guys, that I want to go live streaming tomorrow, because Sunday here. It's Saturday in the West, right? Scott, it's um Saturday night. So I'm gonna do live streaming. Oh, there's a SNR in Pampanga, Bruce. Angeles. Well, the best thing that you can do in when you go to SNR is buy bulks. If you're gonna buy one, two, or items, it's gonna be expensive. So you have, we buy, bulk. Angeles City, SNR. Oh, okay. So tomorrow I'm gonna do live stream, because I really want to try the things that I add to my brand in my StreamYard. So I hope you can visit also, guys. So I'm gonna do same time, because I don't want to do that evening here in the Philippines, and then um morning, because I know that a lot of Western people, this only weekend they can do, like do their shopping, buys food or bonding with their family. So I'm gonna do live stream. I will do harana when I find my Pinay. Huh? Can you sing? Uso pa ba ang harana? Well, why not, Linek? Well, oh, you go to, the True Girls. Clara she's a single, Clara, Soul, except Cheryl, and Jim. Sharon also, she's single. You can make Harana to Sharon. Anyway, I'm just kidding, Lennox. So once again, guys, thank you so much and have a good day to everyone. Bye. Mwah.